transposition is what we call rearranging equations when they've got more variables in them, when you can't actually solve anything. So in all our other rearranging, we got to a final answer, x equals something, or an unknown equals something. Here, we're going to get to unknown equals a formula or an equation. It's not going to be a whole number answer. So like here, we know area of a rectangle equals length times width. This W in brackets means I want to rearrange that equation, so width equals everything else. So what happened to width? Well, width is multiplied by L. So if we're reversing that, we need to divide by L. So if we divide both sides by L, that gets rid of him. And we can write that now, W width equals area divided by length. Transposed, rearranged, done. Some of them will have more steps, like this one. But once again, it's just like rearranging an equation. A was first multiplied by t, and then we added u. So in reverse, we're going to take u and then divide by t. So if we take u, we now have v minus u equals at. Then we divide by t. We're going to get to a equals v minus u divided by t. It's not too bad. Sometimes you'll have unknowns on both sides, just like with the other questions. First step still applies. Get all the thing you want onto one side. So I'm going to get my x's onto one side here, so I'm going to take cx. I'm going to do that from both sides. I'm actually going to be sneaky and do two steps in once here. I'm also going to take b, because that doesn't have any x's in it, so I don't want it there. Okay, so that makes our second line ax minus cx equals d minus b. Okay, looks complicated, but here I have a common factor. I have something I can take out of both of those terms. So how I do that is I take x out and I say to myself, well, x times what gets me ax? A. X times what gets me negative cx? Negative c. Alright, so that's taking out a common factor. Then last step, I want to get this whole bracket gone. That is technically x times that bracket, so we're going to divide both sides by that bracket. So my final answer, x equals d minus b on a minus c. Done. Alright, now this guy here is one of my favourite questions. Don't know why, it's just lovely, it just solves so nicely. So they're fractions, so we want to get rid of them. We're going to do a sneaky step and times everything by a, b, c. Okay? Because if we have a, b, c on a, that goes away. A, B, C on B, they go away. A, B, C on C, they go away. Which leaves me with B, C equals A, C plus A, B. And now that's really similar to the question above. I want B by itself, so if I get all my B's onto one side, so I'm going to take AB from both sides. BC minus AB equals AC. Take B out as a common factor. And then divide both sides by that bracket. So B equals AC on C minus A. So I know it all looks complicated. That was a lot. Take it back, replay it, get them in your head. And those 0 questions in the book that you can try.